So here's a follow-up video to my video yesterday that put a mouse emulator on the joystick. It's very flicky, if you could tell. And there was a gentleman named Izzard that posted a link in Steam, the Steam forums to Analog support. It's a 360 CE program, and you just go through it. You have to do a bunch of shit like decompress it, throw it in the Steam folder, run it as admin, things like that. But it's really not hard. You just follow it step by step. You got to change an X input file name from something to something else, and whatever. I'll show you in a second. Anyways, once you get it in there, it basically thinks there's an Xbox 360 controller plugged into the game, and it forces those buttons on the gamepad side, and you can't substitute them. It has to be something that you have mapped, and even if it's mapped, it won't let you do thrust or brake or pulse engine, as you can see. Those three will not let you map. So I still use that key to joy to key thing I was using just to put the throttle on the stick and have the pulse drive on the stick as well. And I'm using the 360 emulator to put these other buttons in play and the stick and all these buttons, but sticking forward and back to get thrust and brake is crucial in a dogfight to me, and so is pulse engine to get the hell out of dodge. So I run both programs. I've been doing it for hours. They're stable. It doesn't really cause me any issues. So that's my setup on the gamepad. And I'll show you my settings on the 360 CE program. Because when you initially do it, per that guy's instructions, barrel roll is not set to the stick. It basically makes you look up and down. So you're going to want to get rid of that. So here's a program. Once you download it and all that jazz, here, I'll show you how to do that, I guess. Where is it? Here's the folder. You're going to get the program from 360c.com. You want to pull the 64-bit version. Once you grab it and extract it, you're going to put it in C, Program x86, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, No Man's Sky, binaries. You're going to right-click on it. Once you copied it or paste it in here, you're going to run it as the admin. Message comes up that has an error. You just click create, search auto, hit next, finish, hit autofill, hit yes, hit save, close it. Go back into the folder, and you got to rename this file. It's initially xinput 1_3.dll. You have to change it to xinput 9_1_0.dll. Then you're good to go. Well, actually, you're not good to go. You want to right-click on the executable again, go to properties, go to compatibility, check run as the administrator. Now you're good. So, as you remember in the other video or whatever, if you didn't watch it or whatever, I've got key to joy set for just throttling up and down. Now I cleared everything else out, and I have button 8 set to my pulse drive. And pushing forward and pushing back, gas is up and gas is down. Again, everything else is cleared. Both these programs don't have any issues. Now, when you go off the auto settings for the Thrustmaster, which I highly suggest you do, I just took you through it a minute ago. Now you just got to change it because you already saved it. It's already set up to the T-Flights analog. So you want to go over to this one, the stick axis Y, and hit the drop down and just empty it, because that's going to take the y-axis off you twisting the stick and prevent it from looking up and down. There's a way to get up looking down on there some other way, and you'll just have to figure that out. So what I did to get barrel roll on the stick was I went up to the triggers, and if you hit the drop down, you can record. So you just hit record and then twist the stick left for the left trigger. Go to the same thing, right trigger, hit the drop down, hit record, twist the stick right, and it'll hold it in there. And then these are my button assignments. And this is for the Thrustmaster. As you can see, I got D-pad left. Leave all these exactly the same because that's going to translate analog onto your stick, and it's crucial. It's very fluid for dogfights. Again, that trigger one left is just twisting the stick left, and that one trigger drop down record, that's twisting the stick right. Now that you got a clear stick axis Y, it's going to be set for the twist, and you got to get rid of it. And then you'll be able to twist and pull back, and it's crucial for dogfighting. So that's how I have that set up, and that translates to the same screen I had earlier. And it basically puts, you got your guns on trigger. I've got switch weapons is button 3 for the Thrustmaster, which is right above the trigger. Scanning in the ship is the 4th button. Going into the warp map is the hazard button in the middle, so to speak, for ludicrous speed. I've got the boost is set on button this big one back here. So when she's cranked all the way forward and I'm squeezing, I'm just getting more nitro. And to get out of the ship when I'm all the way pulled back, I got that other one down here, the button 10. And it'll work, man. It's pretty badass for them distress call dogfights. The other analog stick thing was kind of a pain in the ass as far as how sensitive it was. It was really leafy. Felt like you were flying a sheet of plywood in a fucking hurricane. And yeah, so this seems to work totally, but it will not let you map throttle up and down or the plasma drive. And it lets you map every other damn button on here. So, I don't know. When I'm in the ship, I want both my hands on this stuff. I don't want one on the keyboard. It's just weird. So I run both these programs. It runs well. Thank you, Izzard, for posting that Steam post. This program's great, and it's so fluid flying around. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. You got any questions? Post them in the comments. Happy hunting. Good luck finding the Galactic Center. Anybody else notice how the word monument things that you hit to hit a word make the same damn noise as the black stone in 2001 Space Odyssey? I think that's so awesome. Anyways, have a good night, guys. See ya.